Naruto Uzumaki is a character that everyone recognizes whether you are an anime fan or not. Naruto is one of the most iconic characters in anime and is known for his rise to becoming Hokage. And with the Naruto anime and manga wrapping up years ago with Boruto becoming the main character, the beloved MC now turned Hokage is forced to take a backseat to allow his son to become the main focus. And while Boruto as a series has made significant progress in the story, many fans are confused and lost about what has happened to Naruto as a character. Instead of him being this uptight and bubbly person like he was during the Naruto anime and manga, Naruto is seen to be tired and overworked from his duties of working Hokage. Now, I've seen a lot of criticism for Naruto's character in Boruto, and I feel like a lot of it is misunderstood, especially in the first arc of the Boruto manga. Naruto and Boruto had their differences when it came to a father and son dynamic, with Naruto being absent in Boruto's presence during the academy arc, and Boruto rebelling against Naruto due to this fact. This led to many problems for Boruto and Naruto's relationship in the beginning of the series, such as Boruto cheating in the Chunin exams using a scientific ninja tool, and Naruto dropping the cake at Himawari's birthday, which did break the promise between Boruto and Naruto. And many fans don't like this about the Boruto series, especially when it comes to Naruto's character in Boruto. Naruto has 9 tails chakra, why is he always tired? Why didn't Naruto leave a shadow clone and go to Himawari's birthday? They nerfed Naruto's stamina. I really feel like people should just think for themselves sometimes instead of waiting for the story to deliberately explain what's going on with the character, especially when it comes to Naruto's character. Naruto in the Boruto series is a different character than he was when the Naruto series was running. Why? Well, simply because he is an older and mature person. This applies to every single other character in the old gen as well. Like, imagine Naruto as Hokage when he was 16 years old. Not only would he be immature compared to his adult self, but he would just not be fit to be Hokage in general, as being Hokage isn't just about being the strongest ninja in the village, but also being politically adept to run the village, such as meetings with the daimyo, the 5 Hokage, and creating new laws to help shinobi in the village. And while Naruto was the strongest shinobi in the world at the end of the 4th Great Ninja War, there's a reason why Naruto wasn't made Hokage at 17 years old, and it was pretty apparent why. Kakashi was appointed as the 6th Hokage post-Pain arc and was set to take office after the war. And even though Kakashi was the most desirable candidate to become Hokage among the Leaf Village officials, notice how Naruto isn't even discussed among candidates to become Hokage, even after saving the Leaf Village against Pain. And hell, even Shikamaru's father, was more of a better candidate that is seen among the Leaf officials than Naruto himself. And no, I'm not knocking Naruto for what he's done, but he's just not capable of being Hokage at 17 years old, no matter how strong he has become. He's just not competent due to his lack of knowledge and political skills to basically work a desk job. Unlike Gaara, who was made Kazekage at around 14 years old, Naruto does not have the discipline or the mental work capacity to literally work a desk job. Even though he is the strongest in the Leaf, he is nowhere near as smart as he is now in the Boruto series compared to when he was a kid. A 17-year-old Naruto would fail to run the village due to his lack of experience, especially when it comes to dealing with the Otsutsuki and technological advancements such as weapons that people use, such as the Kara organization for example. Now, of course, as an adult, Hokage Naruto does have guidance from people such as Shikamaru, Kakashi, and Tsunade to help him with this job. However, Naruto in the Boruto series is a different person compared to who he was back in Shippuden. He is much more mature, knowledgeable, disciplined, and has much more experience in the position of Hokage, as Kakashi helped guide Naruto to become Hokage post Ninja War. In layman's terms, do you really expect a 32-year-old man to act the same exact way that he did when he was 16 years old? And if the answer is yes, are you serious right now? A regular human being is going to mature, become more sound, and have more experience when it comes to dealing with more serious topics as they age over time. Imagine if Naruto still acted the same exact way that he did when he was 16 years old in the Boruto era. Boruto would have definitely shoved a kunai down his throat, especially with the fact that Naruto had deadbeat type tendencies to begin with, which is another point I want to talk about, which is Naruto is a bad father. Naruto, once he accepted the role of Hokage, struggled to balance the role of being a father and the role of being Hokage. And I feel like many people misunderstand this struggle so badly because they expect Naruto to be this perfect character. Yes, Naruto is an amazing S tier character in his own right and is a great MC in general. However, what made him a great character was Naruto overcoming his flaws, such as the dilemma with the Nine Tails and the village looking down on him. In Boruto, he has completely different flaws that apply to his current situation, such as struggling to balance the roles of Hokage and father, where the consequences show with Boruto rebelling, and that's fine. Naruto himself even admits that he doesn't know how to act around Boruto as a father since he never had a father himself. And even though Naruto had father figures to guide him, such as Jiraiya, Iruka, Kakashi, etc., Naruto never had his actual father with him growing up. He never had Minato clean his ass at 8 AM on a Thursday morning cause bro was dead. That's the difference between having a father figure and having your actual dad in your life. The intimacy and the bonding between father and son was absent in Naruto's life that he cannot relate to or understand when being around his own 12-year-old son. That's why Naruto struggles to talk to Boruto in the beginning of the series, and that's okay. Having flaws in a character is normal, and having said character go from those flaws, such as Naruto's relationship with Boruto during the Momoshiki arc, allows a character to grow. A flawless character is a boring character at the end of the day. Yes, there are some characters in fiction that are deemed perfect, but they are purposely written that way, such as a gag for example. But the best characters in Naruto and Boruto have their own flaws, and then develop from their own flaws into even better characters as the story progresses. This is what Naruto goes through as a character in the beginning of Boruto, as he struggles to be a father and Hokage at the same time. He learns from having these flaws when he sees Boruto cheat in the Chunin exams, despite being a prodigy and being very talented for his age. Naruto even admits that he wasn't the best father after being captured by Momoshiki during the Chunin exams. If he only gave him the time and proper attention to his son, instead of just ignoring him for his Hokage duties, Boruto would not have been so rebellious toward him, especially during the Chunin exams. This all gets resolved however post Momoshiki fight, where Boruto and Naruto decide to split their differences with each other and try to understand one another's perspectives. Naruto and Boruto's relationship improved tremendously, especially once Kawaki gets introduced into the story, where Naruto takes care of Kawaki and Boruto in the house instead of ignoring them for his Hokage duties. Had Naruto treated Kawaki the same exact way that he did for Boruto earlier in the series, Kawaki would still be the same cold-hearted monster when he was first introduced into the story. Now, another criticism I've seen for Naruto's character is, why is Naruto tired all the time? He is a god and has damn near infinite chakra, so why is Naruto so sluggish? Why can't he even do just one shadow clone? Well, the answer is that yeah, Naruto is tired, and no, Naruto isn't physically tired but mentally tired. When you work a high-ranking job such as the Hokage, you're going to be sitting at a desk filing papers all day, giving out missions to squads, meeting with other Leaf officials, and a plethora of things that a Kage needs to do to run the village properly. And that takes a mental toll on a person, creating stress, making that person tired. Naruto working a high-level job like the Hokage position is going to cause stress, especially with Naruto working late into the night, basically every single day. This becomes even more apparent during the Chunin exams after Sasuke retrieves Kaguya's scrolls from her palace after the battle against Shiki, where Naruto decided to read up and study more of the Otsutsukis now that other Otsutsuki such as Momoshiki and Kinshiki were relevant in the story. Naruto uses shadow clones throughout his day when working, so when Naruto's shadow clone breaks during Himawari's birthday party, Naruto was already mentally fatigued from the work that he was doing during the day. Using the shadow clone jutsu replicates the user with their physical and mental state intact. Naruto using shadow clones already in a tired and fatigued state, especially at night, is only going to hold Naruto at a disadvantage, especially when he dispels the shadow clones. Not only will the user retain the physical experiences from the shadow clones, but also the mental fatigue, which would only add on top of more mental exhaustion that Naruto was already facing when doing his Hokage duties. Naruto was already using shadow clones during the day, which explains why the shadow clone breaks during Himawari's birthday, as the mental exhaustion is added on Naruto throughout the day on top of the stress and work of being Hokage. So no matter how physically fit a person is, no matter how much stamina they are, no matter how much muscle that they have built by going to the gym, mental exhaustion exists in every single person. When a person overworks themselves from working a desk job basically all day, exhaustion will come to that person even if they are the most physically fit person in the entire world. Naruto is a human being at the end of the day, and humans have their limitations on what they can do before they become mentally tired, such as working all day at a desk. That's why people sleep and rest at night, to reset their brains and become mentally fit for their jobs or whatever they need to do during the day. There's physical health and mental health, and while Naruto has all the chakra in the world, he still has the same amounts of mental fortitude compared to every person in the world. He is a human after all. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Instead of just doing a regular Boruto theory video or talking about the next Boruto chapter, I did want to debunk this claim that I just keep seeing for the past couple of years. I feel like a lot of the stuff that people say, especially when it comes to criticizing Naruto's character, is very misunderstood, so that's why I decided to make this video. How do you feel about Naruto's character in the Boruto series? Do you think this is the best version of Naruto that we have seen, or do you think this is the worst? Or do you think this Naruto is right in the middle? In my personal opinion, I do enjoy this version of Naruto the most because he is the most mature and he can teach his lessons to the younger generation, such as Boruto, Sarada, and Kawaki, and the rest of Boruto's generation. So let me know what you think about all that in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.